Found family, found family, found family. I really don't care about it. Where are the vampires? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be going over all the books I've read this year so far. I think it was last year or the year before I had done a couple months of like my wrap-ups. I don't know. And then I had not been reading that much nor posting, and so I kind of fell off of doing it. And then I haven't done it yet this year, but I've been reading and I've been posting, obviously. So I'm going to do like the first 3 months or the first quarter of the year, whatever. I mean, it's the same thing, of just everything I've read. And I have read 15 books, so I am ahead of schedule. I think my goal is 40, but yeah, that's everything. So let's just get into it. It's a little bit funny because this first book I read, I did not think was this year at all. And that book is Sirens and Muses by Antonia Angris. I had first picked up this book because I had seen it at Barnes & Noble, and I'm such a judge a book by its cover. I know they say don't do that, but I do. I read the back and I was like, okay, drama, like art school drama, like kind of is what I can get into. And yeah, I read this book. Honestly, there's nothing like against the book. I think I'm like, it's like at a 3. I have nothing against this book. I just I don't think about it. Like, I don't think about it after I read it. And it wasn't like life-changing for me. I was kind of like meh. Also, when I read the back, I didn't think it was going to include like cheating, which isn't like something I really vibe with. So yeah, that is the first book I read this year. Doesn't feel like I read it this year. Then the second book I read is Know My Name by Chanel Miller. My aunt actually gave me this book. I will have to give it back to her. I also listened to the audiobook because she reads it, and I felt like that was very powerful, especially when she read her little, was it her disposition? Is that what she read at the end? I can't remember, or if it was something she wrote in. That was very powerful. This book is extremely sad, but I think done so well. Some of the criticism I saw for it was like it repeated itself too much and it dragged on, which was like crazy take to me, because it's like, yeah, she's like showing what her life was like after this awful thing happened to her, and was very sad. But I think she's a beautiful writer, and I gave this a 5. I really liked it. I would recommend reading it, but definitely check the trigger warnings because it follows her life after being assaulted. So yeah, but that was my second book. Then my third book was a audiobook, and it was The Overnight Guest by Heather Gudenkoff. I gave it a 3. This book was just fine. There were times where I felt it was weird, like the decisions that were being made, and just the way that the main character went about how she was, I don't know, how she just went about everything kind of really threw me off. And I didn't love the main character, and it also just like there was no twist that shocked me that much, but it wasn't bad. That's why I gave it a 3. Then the next book was also an audiobook, and that was Night Watching by Tracy Sierra. I liked this book better. I gave it a 4. I think there were times where I felt very frustrated, but you were supposed to feel frustrated because you are in this woman's head who has just like undergone a tragedy that no one is believing happened. And I felt like I was going insane, and like that is the point of it, is like, did it happen or did it not? But it was frustrating to me, but I did like it. Like, I was frustrated because the author had written it so well, not because it was like written poorly. So yeah, I would recommend that one. Then the next book is a physical book, Library of the Unwritten by AJ Hackwith. This is not a book I picked up because of the cover. I did pick up this book originally when I saw it because of the title, and I read the back and I went, yeah, because the premise is that all unwritten books go to this area in hell, and there's a librarian that has to make sure that like the characters are not escaping from these stories. And it is a fantasy series, and I like got it and then I didn't read it for a really long time because I was like really excited about it, and then I just didn't read it. But then I loved it. And I think I'd give it like a 4.5. I don't have it rated on here actually, but I think I would give it like a 4.5. But I didn't think I was gonna like it that much. And then I went on Pango and I bought the second one. I just haven't read the second one yet. So I really like this. And I haven't seen like a lot of people talk about this series. I really liked it. So, okay. Then the next book was a book I read from the library, and it was The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. And I picked up this book because I wanted something that was like super fun and easy and had some like romance elements in it. And I saw a lot of people being like comparing this to, what is that book? House in the Cerulean Sea, like found family wise. And I love found family. It was like found family and like a witch. It was such a good vibe. I had a good time reading it. There were just a few little moments that I got like the ick from the male main character, like things he would say I didn't like. So I did give that a 4, but I did love the found family vibes of it all. Like any book with found family, any movie with found family, anything like that, like I'm going to like those parts of it. So I liked it. It just was like, there were a few times where I was like, oh, why'd we say that? I like can't remember what it was, but I remember it was they were in the car and he said something like, I don't know. I didn't like it at all. Like, oh, you like being told what to do or something. It was something like that. I can't remember if I talked about that in a vlog, but I didn't like it. Oh, speaking of found family, my next book was Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. This was another library book. I picked this up because the movie coming out, and I really like Ryan Gosling, and I was like, hey, I'll read it before it comes out, because I had seen the trailer like way in advance. I picked it up, absolutely loved it. Like, it is a pretty lengthy book, and I read it so fast, and like the science and the comedy and the found family and it was so good. It was so unbelievably good. 5 stars, as well as the movie 5 stars. Like, absolutely love it. I love the characters, and I really liked it. I'm glad I picked that up. Okay, then the next book I read was my book of the month book. I'm not gonna like talk about this too much because I talked about this in my book of the month book video, but this is All the Tomorrows After by Joanne Yee, and I liked this book. I think I gave it a 4, if I'm not mistaken. There were just like some little details I didn't love, but overall I really liked it. Like, there was nothing like that negative. It just like I didn't have the feeling, and that's all I'm gonna say because we've talked about that. Okay, the next two go together, so I'm just gonna do them together. It is Spy Family Volume 14 and 15. I hadn't realized that they had come out because Spy Family, I pick them up every time, I read them every time, I love them every time. Found Family. It's just so cute and so funny, and it's like they're super quick reads because they're manga, and I just love them. So I read them both. They're both 5 stars. Nothing left to say if you love found family and like there's like spy elements and assassin elements and like a cute little girl and a dog. Like, it's just great, amazing vibes. I could not recommend enough to pick these up, and I think a lot of libraries carry these. I know mine does. I just love the series so much that it's like I'm going to be buying it. The next two we're not going to talk about a lot because they're from videos, but Loveless by Alice Osman. This is my favorite Alice Osman book. I think I gave it a 4.5, or maybe I was annoying, gave it 4.25. I really liked it. It did have the thing that Alice Osman loves to do where she throws in just like something that's a little outlandish, a little not that realistic, even though it's supposed to be realistic fiction, which I don't love, but that's like the only reason I didn't. Once again, found family. We are seeing a trend, but I read this for a video, and then you probably, if you've seen my other video, you probably know Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. I think I gave this a 2.5. My last John Green book, I don't really like his writing style, I think, and like a lot of the characters just feel pretentious, and there also was elements of things that felt unrealistic to me, even though I think it's supposed to be realistic fiction. I don't know. But yeah, I think that was a 2.5 for me. Okay, the next is Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy, which I have the physical copy of because my friend Liz got it for me for Christmas a couple years ago. I think I had wanted to read it and I just hadn't picked it up. And then I had seen that she reads the audiobook. So I did in fact listen to the audiobook even though I own the physical copy. And it was really good, very heartbreaking, very sad. I think she did a good job at like showing the impact it had on her life before she even realized the trauma she had experienced in her childhood. And I think it was done really well. I hate saying that. Like, I hated saying it about Know My Name. Like, oh, it's a really good book when it's like so sad, but it's written really well and it's told in a way that like really conveys how she was feeling and like the impact it had. I don't know. It was done very well. But yeah, that is the next book. And then I read Dracula. And this is a book I bought for the cover, but also because Dracula felt like a classic to me that I would like, because the classics I've liked are Scarlet Letter, which is my favorite classic, and I liked Frankenstein. So I feel like Dracula kind of fits with those, at least with Frankenstein. So I felt like I'd like it, and this is just a beautiful book, and like this is velvet, which I don't really love velvet, and then it has bats on the side. Like, it's just beautiful, and I think it was like $40, but I got it for $20 for one of like Barnes & Noble's hardcover deals or whatever. So I got it, and I really thought I was gonna love this book, and I just don't. Like, I really don't care about it. Like, I don't think it's bad. Like, it's probably a 3. I really don't think it's bad. It's just like there was not enough vampires and too much talking about how Mina is not like other girls. Like, I understand this is written in the 18th century, right? So like, I'm not shocked when there is sexism in a book, right? I'm not like, oh, like so crazy. Like, I understand this is written in the 18th century, but they just kept bringing up like Mina is smart like a man, but gentle and innocent like a woman. She's a perfect wife. And like, if it was said once, hell, if it was said 3 times, I could get over it. I literally can't tell you how many times it was said. And we were at the end of the book and I'm like, okay, like we're getting into like some interesting parts. It was brought up again. Like, they say it so many times that it's like I couldn't get over it. But there were parts I liked. I really liked the beginning with Jonathan Harker's journal, and he's like in Dracula's castle, doesn't know anything, and like he's like seeing all these weird things happening. I really like that. Like, we're learning it with him. I liked when we were in the doctor's head and he was writing about his patient who was doing weird things. And then I also liked, was it Lucy? I think it was Lucy. Is that her name? I liked Lucy's journals as well as she was figuring out things. Like, so those parts are really interesting, but like besides those parts, they're just, first of all, Dracula is barely in the book. Like, genuinely probably is in maybe 10% of the book. It's them talking about it. It's them making plans. It's like, I was bored and I put on an audiobook. I read part of this and I put like physically, and then I audiobooked a lot of it just because like the 18th century language is like, I can understand it, but it's not like the way we speak anymore. So it was like really boring to me. And listening to it was more helpful because I could like hear how it's, I feel like that makes sense. So I was just bored, but like there were parts I really liked. Like, there were parts where I was like, okay, now I'm like, okay, now I'm like really getting into it. But other parts, it's like, where is Dracula? This is a book about vampires. Where are the vampires? And so like, I just was bored. I was bored. It's like not my least favorite classic. It's not like Tale of Two Cities for me. But it's not a favorite. It's not a favorite for sure. So that was that. And then now my whole thing just went away. I think we only have one book left. Okay. My last book is an audiobook called Ask for Andrea. The concept is there's this man that has murdered at least 3 women, and they are now ghosts, and they are trying to stop another tragedy from happening. And I really liked it. I gave it a 4. I really liked it. I liked being in the head of all the characters. I think it was done very well. And I was like, I wasn't really on the edge of my seat because I feel like there wasn't like any big twists, but it was just good. Like, it was just written really well. I highly recommend it. If you can grab it, you should, because I really liked it. Like, I really did. But yeah, those are all the books. I'm currently in the middle of 2, but like today's the last day of March. I'm not going to finish them before, so they will be in another wrap up. I think that's everything. This is going to be a short video, and I've been posting long videos. But I don't really have much else to say. It's also gotten so dark because it's about to storm. So sorry about that. But yeah, I really do think that's everything. So thank you for watching. I want to make these a habit, like a monthly habit, just because it holds me accountable for my reading. And also, like, I don't know, it's like any book I haven't talked about in my videos. It's like a fun little wrap up. And I've been having good luck with reading, because the only book I think that was below a 3 was the John Green book. Everything else was a 3 or above. And I call that a win. Like, that means everything was like, I was liking it decently. And that's pretty nice. That's pretty awesome. And a lot of them were like getting stuff off my physical TBR. The only new books were the 2 Spy Family, because one of my goals for this year is to finish my physical TBR. It is actually a challenge I have made on Storygraph, I'll share that too. Okay, so on Storygraph, you can make your own challenges, and I made a challenge finishing my physical TBR. I had 34 books on my physical TBR, and I have read 8 of them. So 8 of the 15 books I read in the past 3 months have been from my physical TBR, which I think that's pretty good. So I'm already 24% done with my goal. Also, I was already proud because like 34 books on my physical TBR is not bad at all. I've been very like conscious with the books I buy versus the books I get from the library, or that's really my only 2 options. And I've also been trying to get secondhand books more too. But I call that a win. So yeah, that is a goal. I think I'm gonna like keep up with that, keep like talking about that in the videos, because I like want to hold myself accountable. I want to finish that New Year's goal. And then when I finish it, what I want to do is I want to go buy some books, not go overboard. Like, I'm not buying 50 books. Like, I'm going to have a list of books I can buy, and I'm going to be going to half price books. And then, if I can't find a very specific book I'm looking for, we can go to Barnes & Noble, or like a local bookstore. But I'm going to try mostly secondhand, and I'm going to have a list of books, because then I can just like read the book I get. Like, if I'm excited about a book, I can just read it. I'm very excited about that. And also, I just kind of feel like it's a flex being like, yeah, those are all my books. Yeah, I've read them all. Oh, yeah, ask me about any of them, I know. So, yeah, I will keep you guys updated on that. So far, so good. I've been doing pretty good on it. And I don't really see myself falling off of it, just because it's, like, felt good to do. I even, like, I went to Half Price Books the other day, and there were some books like I kind of want to read that were in the clearance section, so they were really cheap, like $3, $2, and I didn't even pick them up because I'm like, okay, but are they what I'm most excited about? Like, what if I don't even like them? Like, sure, they're cheap, but like I could get them from the library. So big slay, I would say, because then I can read it from the library, and if I want it, I can buy it. Like, some of the books that I talked about that I'd got from the library, like I'll probably buy eventually, but now I can like wait till I can for sure find them at a good price. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below if you like want me to talk more about like what the book's about and like more in-depth thoughts. I like feel like I got my point across, but like I've only been recording for 22 minutes, so I'm like, maybe not. And subscribe if you want to see more. I'm wanting to make more content than just like book and vlog stuff. I want to make some crochet content, but I'm not 100% certain how consistent that'll be, because I have like 2 ideas, but then besides that, like, then I'm shit out of luck. I have no more. So I don't really know, but we'll see. But yeah, I think that's going to be about it. So see you guys next week. Bye.